Hello. Right, where am I looking? It's been a while. I'm kind of out of practice, but I'm glad to be here. Happy 2025, people. 2025. Yo, 2025. Yeah, I said it. Really good to be back. Yeah, I've had a lot going on. There's going to be a few changes going on with this channel, and I'm really looking for my tribe, my soul tribe. They're out there because I meet them in the day-to-day life all the time. So I think I'm going to start filtering them to this channel as well. And for those that are already subscribers here, thank you for coming back. Really appreciate you. Please hit that like button because it helps with the algorithm and it helps to understand who I'm reaching as well. And I'm going to be bringing in new people into this channel as well, like new followers, because I'm going to have a new delivery. I've been doing a lot of different stuff. It's been fantastic. Fantastic as in life lessons, fantastic. I am burning some Palo Santo because I want to show people a new service I'm going to be bringing. And quite frankly, it's not going to be for everybody. As you know, I'm a psychotherapist. I've been practicing for a while now, well over 10 years. And the sun's pretty bright today, which is beautiful. It's always good when there's a sun in the UK at this time of year. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. So as you can tell, for all the new people here, my name's Jackie. I'm an integrative psychotherapist, clinical supervisor, mum, friend, sister, me. You're going to get to know me a bit more. And as I introduce this, so I also work with mental health, but over the years, I'm not saying I'm done with that. I've just done it for a long time. And there's other things that I'm skilled at, other things that I'm good at that I don't get to bring into the professional area when I've worked for organizations and the corporate structure of stuff. So this is now me stepping into my soul purpose. I'm very interested in metaphysical stuff. I'm very interested in spiritual stuff. I'm bringing more of that. And I'm going to use this platform to teach people who are interested, people who want to come and find life advice, spiritual guidance advice. This isn't a religious channel. I don't subscribe to any particular religion. You'll see in my other content that I've shared that I was raised Christian. I have nothing against it. But there's other avenues I use to expand my spiritual growth. And there's other avenues that I've found really helpful for mental health, mental well-being, life development, personal development, and just navigating yourself through life. And I find using tarot and oracle decks really useful for mental health. I'm going to show you how it can be done, how I do it. And those who want to book with me to do particular work, there's going to be services coming later in the month about that, probably by end of this month, maybe. Keep in touch. So the shadow here is a little bit, it's like I've got a necklace around me of a shadow. I like that. I like that for me. So I'm going to start by giving an example of what I mean. I use mood decks sometimes with some people I work with. Mood decks are a mood deck. I mean, this is just a set of cards about emotions. I'm shuffling them. So when I say spirit, I'm talking about my higher self, your higher self, those who are tapping into this, the collective consciousness, those who are interested in psychotherapy, psychology. You may be familiar with the work of Carl Jung. Carl Jung, he talked about the collective conscious, just like people are familiar with Freud talking about the unconscious. There was many other therapists at that time who were talking about the collective unconscious. And even if you don't subscribe to Eurocentric views of therapy, long before that, indigenous populations rely on, there's a lot of cards falling on the floor here. There's a lot Spirit wants to share. So yeah, when I talk about spirit, my higher self, your higher self, if you found this, you found yourself watching it, you're interested, you're resonating with it, take it that there's something in here that's going to be a message for you. And with tarot and oracle decks, they're very archetypal. They're very... A whole bunch of cards fell on the floor there. Okay. And you know what I'm going to go with? This card that I stopped. It says relax. If you can see that. The sun is a little bit bright here. Relax. So it says, what are the benefits of relaxation? How do you calm yourself down? If you visualize yourself in a calm space, where would it be? So let's stick with that. We also got another card. I'm going with this one. This is what's standing out for me. Empathy. So what does our higher self want us to know about empathy? Whole bunch of cards fell on the floor there. So I'm going to use the Oracle deck here. And in this 2025, I really have a sense that this is the year about doing what suits you. This isn't the year to please. People pleasing, that's old world for those of you who've decided to make it old world. Certainly old world for me. And it's a learning journey, but people pleasing, I'm not for everybody. You're not going to be for everybody. Everybody ain't for everybody. But when you find the people that you are for, it's a great thing. So Spirit is saying, I'm getting a message about relaxing into who you are, being comfortable with who you are, empathizing with who you are, and empathizing with others. Empathy is a great tool. You know, empathy requires imagination. If somebody's finding they lack empathy, if you're around somebody who lacks empathy, somebody who's high on that narcissistic spectrum, it's a lack of imagination. They kind of stick to the same thing, do the same thing again. It's a lack of imagination. So we've got here some cards I'm going to get to confirm here. How was 2024 for you? What was it like? You survived it because you're watching this. What lessons did you learn from it? Are there things from that you want to take into this year? Are there things from that year you want to leave behind? Right, let's see what we have here. We're going to go for transmute. I love it. Transmute. So to transmute it's like recycling energy. Think of this as an energetic term for recycling. So when somebody sends you negative energy, you could take that and sulk and be stuck, or you could take that energy, just the kinetic force of the energy. If you think of it back to physics, I know it's a bit technical here, but you think back to science, something has momentum. If something's at the top of a hill and it starts to roll down, by the time it started the roll, it got to the bottom of the hill, it has momentum. That momentum can be used to direct the ball, push it to the left, or you can stand there and let it roll over you. So to transmute would be akin to, rather than let it roll over you, pushing it to the left, because it's already got momentum, so it can easily veer off to another direction. So that's recycling that momentum. Do you see what I'm saying by transmute? You can do this with energy. So relax, empathy, transmute. That's what we've got so far. Sorry if the light is a little bit complicated because of the shadow here. I had to record when I could, when the sun was out. It took me so long to set up, and it shouldn't take me so long to set up. All I'm wearing is a hoodie. And you know, I was here trying to record and realized this thing wasn't on, you know. So we are going to get some tarot to clarify relax, empathy, and transmute. What is your highest self, my highest self, the collective consciousness, ancestors, the divine, God, anything that's wicked or not of our highest good, block it. Send angels there to block that portal, that they do not come in here. When we deal with spiritual things, you can be opening things you don't know what you're dealing with. So it's not for everybody. That's what I'm saying about finding a tribe. This is for people who are interested in this type of work. It's very deep work. And I am specializing in shadow work. That's something I want to bring to you later. As a psychotherapist, I've worked many years with people challenging the darker aspects of their character and wanted to make changes. And I found using tarot and oracle decks a fantastic way to get that pop in. I mean, if you really want to make a life change and look inward rather than blaming others, shadow work is the solution to that. But let's see what tarot has to tell us about relax, empathy, and transmute. So let's go. I'm listening to a bit of Spotify, getting a bit of a vibe here. Hope YouTube don't pick up on the music, and because you know that's what was slowing me down last time. Sometimes I want to have some music on in the background or add a bit of music to my thing, and YouTube be telling you that you know, it's we've got the Knight of Wands in reverse come out, fire energy. Yeah, YouTube be telling you like, I don't know, something that's like slowed me down. I can't be bothered to just concentrate on my actual job, you know. But I like doing content. So yeah, let's see what else we can get here. We've got, for relaxed, Knight of Wands in the reverse. I'm going to show you in a minute. Let's pull from the top of the deck. And the World. Oops. And something's just fallen from the bottom. The Knight of Swords in the upright. So as my setting improves, I'll be able to change it so you can actually see what I'm doing. But I had to just get this momentum going of recording. And I can't figure the camera thing out at the minute, but to look down. But I'm going to show you what I've got here. So in regards to clarifying relaxed, we've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse, the World, and the Knight of Swords. So let me see what I'm seeing here. What I'm seeing here is, I mean, relax, interesting, relax. It looks like a happy card, and I get the happy sense that actually you can afford to not relax on your soul mission, but relax knowing that if you found this, you're on the path to your soul mission. You found a path that Spirit wants you to keep going with. And the Knight of Wands in the reverse, it can be frustration and delayed energy. And what I'm saying is that relaxing away from failed projects, you can ease away from failed projects. If they weren't meant to be, they weren't meant to be. They fell off for a reason. And what that's done is it's completed a chapter. A chapter has closed. You know, when you're watching a box set or reading a book, a box set, typical one, you watch season 1, not everybody from season 1 makes it into season 2. It's how the cookie crumbles sometime, right? So not everybody from your chapter in your life in 2024 and back is going to make it into 2025. The chapter's being closed. It's being closed. The World means completion. Yeah. You can afford to have some level of relaxation and comfort in your own skin. Knight of Swords. This can be... What I'm getting from this is incoming communication, incoming messages, ambition. Ambition is what I'm picking up from this. That actually being on the right path means your choices you made in the past about your ambitions. Yeah, there might have been some failures, but there was something you've done right. Because you're in a position now where you can afford to be comfortable in your own skin. And if you're not comfortable in your own skin, you're getting there. You will be getting there. So let's see what we can pick up about empathy. It says, oh, something's falling out here. Interesting. The 8 of Swords just fell on the sword. Let's get 2 more cards. The 8 of Swords. It says, I feel it two. We are so connected. And the Eight of Swords talks about, if you see this person's trapped in swords, but are they trapped? Because they could just walk out over that puddle there. The puddle, the puddle. I'm saying it's a puddle, it's a stream, but you could be so stressed, you could actually, pee yourself. That puddle I'm not saying she's added to it, but she could have added to it from her own fear, but actually she can walk out of that. We put ourselves in mental anguish all the time. And empathy, to be able to empathize with yourself, is a great tool, because you can learn to how not to be so hard on yourself. And lessons can come in, downloads can come in. Right, let's get two more. I'm going to pull from the top. The Emperor. Ace of Swords, because what I'm saying is the truth. So let's look at this. We've got empathy and Eight of Swords, Emperor, and the Knight of Swords. And I like my readings to be about internally you. This can apply to he, she, they said, he said, what you've got coming towards you, ghosted, free, third parties, fourth parties, someone's cheating, lying. A lot of tarot is like that. And don't get me wrong, it's nice to get a bit of tea. It's interesting. But what I'm trying to do here, or what I'm doing here, truth, is to direct this internally, which is what therapy is about. It's about an internal dialogue with yourself. The shadow work is about the internal stuff in ourselves. It's not about looking at others and who said, she said, they to blame them. No, it's actually, what do you need to do within yourself? What I'm picking up from this is empathy, empathizing with yourself, not getting caught up in your own web of overthinking, and have a pause and reflect and take stock on what you actually have done. And where has overthinking actually hindered you? Have you had analysis paralysis? And actually, the Emperor, and this is powerful. This is very powerful. This is a major arcana. What that means is the Emperor is in control. Yeah, and it's in the middle of the spread, and it's in the middle of the clarifying. So this Emperor showed up in the middle of what I'm actually delivering here, and to me that seems like a stamp. Like you can afford to step into your power and start talking your truth, like I'm doing here. This might upset people. Some people might think, oh, I didn't think she was that metaphysical. Tarot, clutch my pearls, but if somebody's watching this and thinks, I thought I knew her, but I don't. It's always good to be doing something right. That means I'm doing something right. I like to keep things, surprise. What do you really know about somebody unless you really know about them? And I'm sharing a bit of me here. I like deep stuff, yeah. Yeah. 44, transmute. Interesting, 44. You put together makes 8. Last year was a year of 8. Last year was the karmic year. This is a year of 9. So that's about completing. Last year was like sweeping the dust. You've got a dustpan brush. This year is about throwing it out and actually building something. Now you've got a clean home. So karmic debts, karmic relationships, how to transmute those into something positive and build from it. Let's see what tarot has to say about transmute. Can we get 3 cards, Spirit? Transmute. One wanted to pop out there in my hand. As you can see, just so you know, I am actually shuffling these. Yes, whoa. Okay, we've got 2 jumped out here. 3 jumped out. Okay, let's see what this is. You've got that Ace of... interesting. We've got that Page of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 2 of Swords. Let's talk about transmute with what I've got here. What I'm getting here is Page of Pentacles, a new beginning, something tangible. Something tangible is happening from the past, and a decision is going to be made. It's going to lead to a decision being made. Negative things from the past showing up in a tangible way. I'm bringing about a decision and decisions that needs to be made. So I'm just playing some music that I can enjoy myself to. I liked the song before, but I do love I like this. I really, I like her, Summer Walker. I like her voice. It's so sweet. La 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 la. Right, so transmute. Right. Classic example. Right now, I'm bopping to SZA and Summer Walker. No Love. Now, it's a cool song. You can bump to this, but what she's singing about is heartache. She transmuted something difficult and made it into something tangible that you can press play on Spotify. And it's about a past situation that maybe hurt her feelings, but she made a decision and she made something tangible from it. That's what you call transmute. So that's there to inspire you, to make an example. I hope that makes sense of what it's trying to say. You can take something real negative and turn it into something positive. And that's the message Spirit wants you to have today. Thank you for coming along. Hit that like button, subscribe, come back for more, and let me know what you think. So thank you for being here.